Is it true that Luna works at home?
Yes, it's true. I work from home as a writer. Are you interested by chance in working from home also, Mia?
No, I don't want to do a simple sideline work from home.
It's not the same as a sideline, though.
Staying home means you're working while you're raising a child, right?
That's right. I also make my husband help me when I'm busy.
But compared to your husband who works outside the home, you must have a lot of free time, right?
I actually have no free time. When a deadline is approaching, I can't leave one step from home. And still, I have to take care of the house properly, so it's tough.
Oh, I see. Working from home isn't easy either.
So, what can I do for you?
Actually, I'm looking for a place to leave my child. I'm having trouble finding a place to leave my child, and I've been turned down by other moms. They're all busy, saying they have to work part-time or they have to go back to their parents' house.
I see. It's also summer vacation time now, right?
That's right. So I was wondering if Luna could take care of my child.
By your child, do you mean your 5-year-old son?
Of course, we would like you to take care of my son, but I would also like you to take care of my 7-month-old daughter. Luna has 4 children. You must be more experienced than I am in child rearing, right?
Well, that being said, aren't you worried about leaving your newborn daughter in someone else's hands?
Don't worry, it's okay. I trust you, Luna.
I don't think that's the problem.
Anyway, I'd like you to take care of them tomorrow. Is that okay?
Tomorrow? That's very sudden.
Do you have something to do?
Nothing in particular. I don't have any articles that are due, and I think I have plenty of time.
Thank God. So, I'll be at your place tomorrow around 9, okay?
By the way, until what time?
I'll probably be back in the evening.
Is there some reason you can't take care of your child tomorrow?
I have plans to meet a friend.
I see.
I'm glad I found a place to leave my kids. I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow.
A few weeks later. Mia, there's something I need to talk to you about your child. Is that okay?
What is it? Did my kids give you trouble?
No, I mean they're good kids. But aren't you leaving them with me too often? I mean, your son. I see the sad look on your son's face every time he comes here. I think you should spend a little more time with your kids.
It can't be helped. I'm busy.
You say you're busy, but you're not working, are you? What are you doing with who?
I'm just playing with my friends.
If you're just playing, I can't keep taking care of your kids any longer.
What? That's annoying. I promised to take a trip with my friend next week.
A trip? And a trip abroad? Don't tell me you're leaving your kids with me for days.
I don't have a choice. I can't leave my childcare to my parents-in-law. My parents live too far away. Luna is the only one I can rely on.
So, you don't feel sorry for me? I hate to say this, but I'm the one who has to pay for meals and snacks for your kids while they're here. We're not even rich. It's not right when you depend on me like this.
Don't be so angry. I'll buy you souvenirs from the trip.
I know you're thinking of leaving them with me, but I'm not taking care of them, okay? In the first place, I have plans next week, so it's impossible.
It's not that important of a schedule anyway, is it? Better yet, why don't you just take the kids along with you? My son is very fond of you, Luna. I'm sure he'll be happy.
Why would he be happy? Besides, I'm sure your kids would love to spend more time with you, Mia.
But I don't have time for them right now, you know. It's an important time for me too.
Important time?
I cannot tell Luna about that.
Anyway, I can't take care of them.
1 week later. Hey there! Perhaps you've already noticed?
Huh? What is it?
So you didn't notice. I left the whole stroller at your front door. Take care of the kids. I'll pick them up in 10 days. I'll bring you lots of souvenirs, so please forgive me.
I'm also on trip abroad right now, though.
What? I haven't heard anything about it. When was that decided?
About 6 months ago.
What is that? Why didn't you tell me?
I tried to tell you, but Mia kept talking about herself. You didn't listen to me, did you?
So you're telling me that I left my 2 kids in front of an empty house?
What? You left your children? Is that for real?
Well, I thought that if I left them there, I thought maybe Luna would notice.
What are you doing? You need to go back to your children.
I can't. I'm already at the airport. We're about to board a plane.
If you're not on a plane yet, you can still turn around. Don't you care what happens to your kids?
If you suddenly say I'm going back home, my friend who's with me wouldn't like it, right? Besides, if I miss this trip, I won't be able to travel with him for a while.
That's enough. Mia, you don't seem to care to help your kids. I'll do what I can on my end.
Really? I'm glad I asked Luna after all. Now I can enjoy my trip abroad without worrying. Well, please let me know if you find anything out.
1 hour later. It looks like your son and daughter are both safe.
Oh, thank goodness. Now I can enjoy my trip in peace.
You know they're your own kids, right? Don't you care what situation they were in? Don't you care where they are now?
I'm sure. Luna asked one of her other mom friends to take care of the children, right?
No, your husband took care of your children. He's going to take care of them.
Huh? Why is my husband involved? Wait a minute. Did you talk to my husband?
Of course I did.
I mean, why are you with my husband? I don't understand the situation at all. I thought he was working away from home.
After I finished my line with you, Mia, I immediately asked the neighbor to check on your son and daughter if they were there. They found them at my front door. So I asked the neighbor to protect them.
So they are at your neighbor's house now?
Yes, they are.
But why is my husband involved?
Your son, he remembered your husband's contact information. So the neighbor explained the situation and asked if he could come and pick up your kids. Your husband said he would stop his work and will pick them up. But he was at work too. He said he would leave the 2 children with your parents-in-law.
I can't believe that.
I have one question for you, Mia.
What?
Is it possible that the person you're traveling with is a man?
No, it's not. Don't make assumptions.
Actually, a mom friend saw you, Mia, with a young man at the airport. And they happened to send me a picture of you guys.
What?
I didn't really know you, Mia, until recently. I didn't know much about you. But some mom friends says there were rumors going around that Mia was having an affair. Some of my friends had seen you, Mia, with the guy walking around arm in arm. Some people say they have pictures of you. And I'm sure that's the reason why your mom friends have been rejecting you.
I thought it was a strange thing that everyone was ignoring me. I didn't think they knew.
So you're admitting that you're cheating on your husband.
He's always not around and I was lonely. I had no choice. He's all about work. He's responsible too.
Is that so? I think it's completely the fault of the person who cheated, though. If your husband asks you for a divorce, Mia doesn't have the right to veto it. You understand that, right?
No way. You didn't tell my husband, did you?
What do you mean I told him?
That I'm on a vacation with a guy I met on a matching app.
I didn't know where you met the guy, but the thought that you might be with a guy? Of course I told him that.
Lies. So, what did he say?
He seemed very shocked. He said he couldn't forgive you, Mia, for neglecting your children and playing with another man. I'm sure he's talking to your in-laws right now.
Well, my in-laws, they didn't think much of me to begin with. They were against me so much until we finally just got married. If they found out that I was cheating on him, they would say to divorce me immediately.
I think you should divorce, for the sake of your 2 children. The Mia I know now, I don't think you're capable of raising 2 children. I think it would be better for your children to be separated from you, and then Mia can pay alimony and child support. I think it would be best for Mia to atone for her sins.
Don't say such stupid things. Please clear up my husband's misunderstanding. He hasn't responded to my messages.
Well, it's not unreasonable. Even your husband must be very shocked.
If things continue like this, divorce is inevitable. Please help me under the circumstances. I definitely can't travel.
If you don't want to lose your family, shouldn't you stop your trips and join your husband?
But if I do that, my boyfriend would hate me.
You're saying you don't want a divorce. But why are you trying to put him first?
Because he's young and good-looking. If there's someone I want to spend the rest of my life with, that would be him. But he's still a new graduate and he doesn't make much money. It's hard for him to support me.
Could it be possible that you didn't tell your boyfriend that you were married?
No, I didn't. In the first place, matching apps are not for married people, right?
So you cheated on him too.
I don't have a choice. Dating sites are dangerous, and there's no place to meet people when you're a housewife.
It's disgusting how you justify your cheating. You know, I think a scumbag like you should rather see him go through the pain.
You don't say you're a trash to your mom friend. Think about how you say it.
To someone like you, Mia, who would betray her family without hesitation, I don't have to think about how to say it, do I? Well, I'm traveling, so I'll be going now.
Wait, I'm in trouble if you don't help me.
A few days later.
Hey, listen.
I'm in a lot of trouble. Mia again? What is it this time? I thought you were on vacation with your favorite guy.
I wasn't on vacation. I had to cut it short and come back.
So you told him the truth?
Not yet. I'm going to tell him the truth sooner or later. But that's not the point.
So what's going on?
Well, I was just going to go home, put my stuff down, and go to my in-laws' house. But the locks have been changed and I can't get in. I still can't reach my husband. Luna, do you know anything?
I haven't been in touch with him since then. I don't know anything. Well, if he's not available, why don't you call your in-laws? Have you tried?
I haven't, because I think they already know about the affair. I'm too scared to contact them.
But if you can't connect me to your husband, I guess you'll have to ask your in-laws, right?
I got a message from my husband just now.
What did he say?
All that is written is to ask his parents for all the details. He really doesn't want to talk to me.
Well, I guess you'll just have to call your in-laws then.
I don't want to, I'm scared. Can you contact them, Luna?
Why would I do that? Even Mia's in-laws would be surprised to hear from a stranger out of the blue, right?
They would understand if you tell them I was a friend of yours.
I'm sure my in-laws would listen to a third party's opinion.
I'm sure they would listen. I'll be sure to thank you later. Will you call them?
Absolutely not. It's Mia's problem. You're on your own. It's wrong to rely on me.
That's true, but
there's no point in continuing to run away. Why don't you take action already?
I understand.
30 minutes later.
My in-laws changed the locks. They won't let me live in the house anymore. Also, they said they can never forgive me for leaving the kids. I was also told that. They were also going to talk to the police about it. If not lucky, I'll be considered as a criminal.
You don't have a choice. What Mia did to your children is unforgivable. You'd better pay for your sins.
Don't be so cold. Why don't you take my side for once? You are my friend after all.
I'm sorry, but I don't think of Mia as a friend anymore. I can't stand people like you who can't take care of their own children. I don't understand how you can treat your own children like that. I really don't understand it at all.
Right now, your husband is beside you, Luna, right? But my husband is always on business trips or working alone. He's never home. Someone like Luna, who has her husband always beside her, can't understand how I feel, can you?
Even if I don't have my husband beside me, it's not a reason to despise my children. I'm sure that your husband was just working hard and trusted Mia to take care of the house. I think he just trusted you, Mia.
But all I did was housework and childcare. I felt suffocated.
I won't doubt that feeling. But you could have found other ways to refresh yourself besides cheating on your husband, right? Finding a hobby or going out.
Maybe so. But that doesn't mean he should change the locks and make me uninhabitable. How am I going to live? I don't even have a place to stay today.
Why don't you ask the man you love? Besides, you have to tell him the truth sooner or later. It's better to tell him sooner rather than later.
But what if he rejects me?
But you can't hide it from him, can you? I think you owe to tell him the truth.
I'm scared, but I'll do my best.
20 minutes later.
What will you do for me now? He just dumped me. He told me that. A married person who leaves her kids and goes on trips are the worst kind of bastards.
He was a sensible guy after all. I feel sorry for him too.
It's me you should feel sorry for. My husband left me, my boyfriend left me, and even worse, I heard it might be treated as a criminal. It's all Luna's fault. What are you going to do about it?
Huh? Don't shift the blame on me. Mia is the one who created the situation.
No, I did not. If Luna had just explained the whole trip to me, this wouldn't have happened. If I'd known you would be home, I would have planned my trip for another day, or find someone else to take care of my kids.
That's enough. To cheat on your husband when you have a family to take care of in the first place is not acceptable. And to go out and leave your children just because you want to have a good time, you are a scumbag. I'm even glad it didn't turn out to be a crime this time. But if your children had been kidnapped, what would you have done? Leaving your kids on a cold weather in front of someone else's house must be very hard for them.
But it didn't turn out to be a crime, so it was okay. Besides, if I had known Luna was gone, I wouldn't have left them there.
I don't want to hear your excuses. If you had to go through the same thing that happened to your children, wouldn't that be nice?
Huh? You're not telling me you want me to live on the streets?
That might be a good idea.
That's terrible. I spent all my money on this trip. I don't have money to go to a hotel. I don't even have money for transportation back to my parents' house.
But your mother-in-law said she's going to talk to the police about you, Mia. I don't think you're going to be living on the street.
What do you mean?
If they've already explained the situation to the police should be in Mia's place soon.
I'd hate to be arrested even more. Please, please hide me.
I definitely wouldn't do that.
Luna, you're already back from her trip, right?
We just got back a few minutes ago. Don't tell me you're coming to my place.
Hey!
Afterwards, Mia tried to come to my house, but on her way the police found her, and she was taken away. Mia was arrested for abandonment of children under her care. Soon after, Mia and her husband got divorced. Her husband demanded alimony for the affair and child support. The other man was unaware that Mia was married, so he was not charged for the affair. Mia's parents also disowned her, and she's now living alone in a shabby apartment. She is currently working hard to pay off her alimony and other debts. Mia's friends and relatives have abandoned Mia. For a while, she will have to live in hell like what you've waited for. Thank you for watching.